Hi everyone, Josh Edwards here with United Region, and I know we've been gone a little while, but I wanted to talk. Line! I need some new material. Oh boy.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
I'm only kidding. But actually, writer's block is what I wanted to talk to you a great deal about. I'm sure that at least one moment in your life, every one of you out there, like myself, has felt like this.
Open for business.
I'm sorry, that's always a crack up to me. But seriously, pretty much everyone out there just wishes that they could do at least one thing that expresses something they're passionate about, a skill, but an instinct, something that only they can do, and gives them a sense of value, and it's important. Everyone should at least have that opportunity, the choice, or that chance. At least I like to think so. And well, sometimes that's how success starts. It comes from something people are passionate about, and sometimes it comes from wanting to help people, and that leads them down their career path. Other times it's from something they're just passionate about and something they just can't ignore or just can't not do. Just an instinct, like me making these videos or wanting to work with people, or well, anyone like a cook or a police officer, just something they have to do because of an instinct or a drive or something in their body that they just can't not do, like a basketball player not being able to resist dribbling a ball or running down the court, something of that nature. Sometimes just passion leads to that and can take a person down a dream. Other times it's to help other people, and sometimes just wanting to build a better life for ourselves or the people we love, and sometimes just to be able to keep the life we love and take care of our families. A good example would come from this episode of The Big Bang Theory, where one of the characters, Howard Wolowitz, just finds out he's a father, and he's worried about being able to support his future child and being able to get them through education and college, and he's worried about being able to make extra money. Of course, that's just being able to think of an idea is easier said than done, and we'll talk about that later. But well, yeah, the pressure of just being able to keep the life you have, sometimes that can motivate people just to work harder to make a living. And that's a struggle for everyone in this world, just to be able to keep your head above water, as people say, and just be able to make a living. Take a look.
How about this for an invention? Slightly bigger cocktail umbrellas.
How is that a new invention?
I don't know. All Apple does is change the size of things and we keep buying them.
It's true. I like my giant iPad and my little iPad almost as much as my regular sized iPad.
This place is terrific. Why have we never been here before? Same reason we don't do a lot of fun stuff.
Unfortunately, as you can imagine, creating something or inventing something, doing anything creative really, like original, like never being done before, isn't as easy as you might think. Writing a book, creating a movie, writing a story, an original comic book, any try and do your own project, knowing what you want to do sometimes isn't always enough. Sometimes you need the right kind of inspiration. Otherwise, you kind of end up with, well, let's just say this is a perfect example of writer's block. And, well, I can relate to this making shows. I've ended up in this situation making videos and trying to write stories for quite some time every now and then over the years. At least once, especially recently. Take a look.
I'm waiting. I'm still waiting. Oh, all right, all right.
As you can see, writer's block is a great challenge for people trying to achieve a creative feat, but it can be overcome. And I actually have a step I'd like to share in overcoming that great challenge. A few months ago, I was driving home and I heard on the radio John Tesh talk about writer's block or people dealing with an artistic challenge or writer's block or art. It was one of the two. And I remember he had heard from a journal or something about people drawing shapes or something, and that would stimulate the brain, doing something basic. And before long, that would kind of help stimulate the brain enough to do something creative or get the juices flowing. About a month or so ago, I wondered if I could do the same thing when I was trying to do my New Year's resolution and try to make more videos. So I started applying that strategy in my own version. What I did was I wrote down basic things that were more like marching orders or more like basic things I already knew I wanted to do, like things I wanted to do as soon as the weather cleared up, or things I always do but can't given what season it is, things of that nature. Or things I need to do, like get back into cooking or boogie boarding. And the more basic things I wrote down, the less traditional or the less everyday things I was able to, the more creative I was able to think. And I was able to think of 3 ideas for new videos, one of which, well, we're looking at it right now for writer's block. And that's my advice to you. Try to look, I would say the best piece of advice I can give you off the top of my head would be when you're feeling writer's block, draw shapes, write, do something that you do or that you're comfortable with, but do it sort of basic. Like step-by-step instructions. Kind of give it like, like step 1, step 2, step 3. And then eventually, the more you do that, the more you'll be able to do things that will require instinct, imagination, passion, creativity, something only you can offer. And then you'll be able to fulfill whatever dream you have. I believe that anyone can have a dream, and that everyone who has a dream should have the chance to fulfill it when it can make the world better for everyone. Well, I want to thank you all for joining me. This means a great deal, and I hope you all had a nice spring break. I certainly am glad the weather's nicer. I hope you're all enjoying the nicer weather. And I can't wait to join you next time. Until then, this is Josh Edwards with United Region. Good night.